It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Chiefs and the Saints on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You go on a hot streak heading into Halloween and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
Blake Grupe out and ready to send this away. And we're off from Arrowhead. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
This just feels like a season so far off the rails, they can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. And he's got to be the one who really sparks it for him.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it, the players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get in that rhythm you want to find early.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, he gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out is the 7th-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
We've seen a lot of big arms come and go in the NFL. Few translate that talent, though, into stardom, quite like Josh Allen. It's fun for me on the college football road when I ask these young quarterbacks who they idolize, who they look up to, and just about every big guy that can run says the same thing, Josh Allen, because that skill set is so tantalizing. A player who can rip off a highlight reel play with the pass, and just as easy with the down in just about any situation.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying again, Hall. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. They go again with Algier. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Throwing here, Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Allen on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 37. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Hits him on the in route. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
The give on second to Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Allen off the play action. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First down throw for Allen. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pull out in front further, 13-zip. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. He locates Daniel Bellinger. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. They give to Algier from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a handoff for Algier. Strong running inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. There's time to chide him about poor tackling later, Brock.
And I probably will.
And you probably will. Coach probably will give him an earful about it as well. But let's not let the missed tackle take away from excellent effort he had on that run.
Yeah, it really was his effort to force that missed tackle, okay? I think that's the key, and open the door for that touchdown. As soon as he slipped that stop, his mind was focused on one thing and one thing only, the end zone.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. On first down, Allen. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10, here's Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. He's on the move. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs grow their early lead to 13. Josh Allen, the touchdown! Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You could just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. On the toss, it's Algier. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Darnold looking to throw. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity, right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
Cameron Johnston on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he'll get it up to the 44. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Rolling into enemy territory. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running back sent in motion. He finds Johnson. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Grupe adds the extra point. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Here's Grupe on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Returns looking good so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Here comes the Saints offense. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Darnold now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Darnold. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now they send their back in motion right. To throw, here's Darnold. That finds Elliott complete.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
2nd and 13. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd down's critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. Motioning him from the slot right. Allen now on 1st down. Gets this to Johnson. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Looking to his fullback now. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hits him on the out route. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. He finds his running back deep down the left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They bring their tight end left. Allen on the play action. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
3rd and goal for Allen. Escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Blake Grupe on to attempt a field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Mickatommy's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Saints come marching onto the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. It is Kupp, left side.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
a gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Now Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Algier running behind center. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the 33 on 2nd down. Connecting on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They motion a receiver left. Throwing here, Darnold. That one's complete, right side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Second down carry for Algier. And he's able to get this down to the 13. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Saints at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Darnold. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. Already has 1 in this game. This from 30. The kick by Shudak is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Chiefs and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And we're all hoping... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen has his man. It's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
On 1st down, Allen. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Forced out to his... And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. They really need some chunky yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Hall there to haul it in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds his fullback. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Algier gets in on the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Algier with another carry. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the Saints punting unit. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. The Chiefs ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Connects with Johnson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
At the Saints' 48-yard line.
They start the half with a give to Hall. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now a handoff to Algier. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Darnold looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They're working a couple of yards past the line. And that play cleaned up by Matt Milano. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
at the 36-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 8. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This finds Everett complete. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the Saints' 44-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Allen. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw for Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance. I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Mickatommy's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That finds Elliott complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10 from the 41. Now a give left side to Algier. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Allen there to haul it in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Running left with Algier. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Darnold finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Algier. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give them 3 on that game. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Catch made by Allen. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. To throw, here's Darnold. Looking for an open man. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
The kick by Shudak is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
He's happy to bring them 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st down, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Trying to hit his fullback there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Saints returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. So that brings up 4th and long. Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Complete here to Bowers. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Ball on the 45, first and 10. On the counter, Hall. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw now, Allen. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Saints will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. Finds his target, Allen. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Darnold. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. They send a tight end in motion. Play action on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to tuck it and run.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. It gave him just enough room to run.
Cut out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Darnold to throw. Stays in the pocket. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So that brings up 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. This ball's cut by Algier. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Algier. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
31-yard line.
Now Darnold. Chased out to his right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Darnold looking to throw. He connects downfield on 4th. And he drives this forward to the 6. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the 1st. In motion left is Smith-Schuster. They're going to try with the wideout. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Darnold. No place to go, so he just threw it away. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking for some... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Allen setting up play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints make it an 11-point ball game.
34, Saints 23.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. Gets this to Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Paul running between the tackles. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs moments away from their 4th win of the year. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Hall. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Third down give to Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll go. Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down. There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.